Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. My name is Chicken Dragon, and let us continue on Dantooine. This episode, we are going to go fight the being in the grove, whatever that is. So, let's take Canderous and Zalbar this time. Those two seem to be pretty big, pretty tough. Exactly what I need. Right, guys? Knew I could count on you. So just keep running, just keep running. What do? We run, yeah. We are going to take care of the side quest here.
My droid is...
I'm afraid your droid had to be destroyed.
My droid? Destroyed? No. No, this cannot be happening. I can't bear to live without him.
I mean, you're not gonna pay me? Come on, lady. Oh well, I guess I can understand. Kind of. But I still don't like it. Just to be clear. Let's see, which way do we go? I believe it's here that we're going. Yeah. Here is the grove. Okay, guys, the question is, are we ready? Probably not, but let's do this anyways. Because we are the champions. Unless we die. Which is entirely possible. Here's my boy Zalbar. Which way are we going? It's over here. Yes. Over here. That is our enemy, ladies and gentlemen. I bet. Well, actually, I know, because I've played this game before.
That'll show you.
We'll just have to see if I can beat her. Let's go fight those Mandos real quick, because they're probably the last group. We go fight them, then we can clear out the... Come on, Big Z. Get him. We're doing this, guys. Good job. Way to go, team. Data pad. And a double vibro blade. Let's check that real quick. Vibro double blade. Supersonic vibrations make the sword exceptionally deadly. A rare shiny cortosis weave protects it against lightsaber sparring damage, ensuring effectiveness even against Jedi and Sith. The double-bladed sword is capable of inflicting more damage, but is also less precise than the single-bladed variant. Okay, cool. This. Med pack myself. Now, I will warn you guys that I am in the middle of a thunderstorm, and so if power goes out, this one may get taken a little bit short. I doubt it will, but better safe than sorry. And I'm just going to save here real quick. Let's do this.
I will be your doom!
Oh, now that's just not fair. That is just not fair. Okay. Again. Sorry, guys. I know it's a bit cheap, but this is
strong.
the best way to do it.
Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Who are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
You embrace the dark side. Why?
When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
The dark side is never powerful enough.
What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
I was sent by the council to cleanse the taint from this grove.
The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then? When you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
I have no desire to kill you.
You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
Okay, let's try the persuade
You
chance.
think compliments will convince me I didn't kill my master? Leave me to my agony.
Okay. Let's see if we can't talk to her again, see if we can.
The council has sent...
No desire to
I
kill
am
you.
pathetic. I always...
Okay. She's not going to go with that, but let's try the first step on the path of true knowledge is knowing that you are
I
ignorant.
seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me. I only wish things could have been different. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
They've done a lot of things, but don't worry, Chahani. They'll surely take you back. They've accepted people back for after doing a lot worse.
The Council may... I am lost. Leave me to my... I do not know. I only... If she... How can...
Okay. Anger showed them that you have freed yourself of the space passion.
If I show them, I am free of passion. That I am serene. That I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done? I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the Council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
I'm sure you will too. Yeah. So. Okay, so we have cleansed the taint from the dark grow. Let's see. There should be one more thing, and I'm going to leave the grove and then I'm going to return and see if that thing triggers. Gotten everything else, so. Sandal grounds. Back in. Yep, there they are. Okay, let's see what we have here.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Now this is what I've been waiting for.
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Okay. And I used all my concussion grenades, so you guys don't get to have a concussion. No! Okay. Canderous, guess who gets to level up? Give you Master Power Blast. This. Is that all that I have left? Okay, sonic grenades.
Yes?
It's not what I meant to do, Canderous. No, why are you throwing it there? Oh. Goodness, you are an idiot. Okay, back through here. Cure. Big Z. Level up. Candy dodge 2. You're going to be an up-close and personal guy. What all do we have? The only thing we don't have is critical strike, which I don't need at the moment. I'm going to give you 2-weapon fighting, because I have plans for you, Big Z. I have plans for you. Let's go back into the Grove. Let's kill Sharuk. Come on, guys! Really? Really? Yes, focus on the least of the two. Yes, there we go. Finally, guys. Now, he said something about having lightsabers in his collection, so let's get a look at that. Yes! There's a red and a blue one, and a sonic nullifier. Good. Wonderful, guys. Remains, advanced repair kit. Anything else? Backpack? No. Okay. Well, we are free to go back to, what was his name? John. And get that sweet, sweet reward from him. And I'm also going to give you another lightsaber. How will that look? Yes. I like the yellow and red. I like the yellow and red. Now, my advice when you're going two-handed is not to go, with lightsabers at least, is to go double 2 lightsabers rather than 1 double lightsaber, because going 2 lightsabers is going to ensure a higher, maybe not a higher hit rate, but you'll have more damage with each one, I believe.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet?
I fought and killed their leader.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
Thank you.
Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
Credits received 1,000. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Let's see. Do we have any other missing companion? She ran off towards the Jedi Enclave. Okay. Let's go into the Jedi Enclave, see if we can talk to her. There's Juhani. What's up here?
What do you want?
Now, Samt, don't be so rude. If it wasn't for this young Jedi, we wouldn't have met. I took the loss of my droid much too hard. I feel I must apologize.
A reward speaks louder than words. Oh, it's so tempting.
But I must. I was much too attached to my droid. It was all that was left of my husband, you see. Maybe I thought that through the droid, my husband could live again, be with me still. But I went too far. I could not see what was missing in living a normal life. Fortunately, in my grief, I returned here and ran into Samt, an absolutely fascinating man.
Yes, he seems quite
Samt
nice.
and I got to talking, and, well, we have a lot in common. I think we'll be seeing more of each other. It's funny how things work out in the end. Maybe there is such a thing as fate, after all.
Not
But I
fate,
think we should be
just the
going now.
Force.
We have so much more to talk about. I just wanted to thank you for what you've done for me, and what you tried to do. Goodbye, and thank you.
No reward. So ungrateful. Okay. Jedi Trials. Actually, let's talk with Juhani first.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Have you spoken to the Council?
I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
So where is Quatra now?
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Yeah. On one hand, I kind of agree with the Jedi. On the other hand, I disagree with them quite strongly. It really comes down to just... It really comes down to what is the best punishment and the... I don't know. It's a tough... No matter which decision the Jedi made, it's a tough decision. The letting someone back who's possibly going to be a problem in the future, or someone back who's a good choice. Let's do that, and then let's just see what else we have. Armor. No. Melee. Rose repeating blaster. All of those were good. Okay.
You have done well, my people. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training, and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Awesome sauce.
If you have questions, you should...
Greetings, young Padawan. Have you? As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
I'm eager to learn.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order, The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
What does this have to do with Revan and Malak?
All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood without the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
That sounds like a big mistake.
Well, you can hardly blame the Republic. The memory of war was fresh in everyone's mind. Nobody was eager to relive the horrors in a campaign against the Mandalorians. But in the end, it was unavoidable. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
Did the Jedi join in?
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
Revan did the right thing.
No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians. But something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months. Scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
Where did they disappear to?
Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
So, I'll fill in a little bit of the missing details. Okay, Revan and Malak learned that the Mandalorians had some Sith influence, shall we say. The Sith had gone into hiding, had developed their own empire beyond the Republic space, deep in the unknown regions. The Sith Emperor had suggested that the Mandalorians go to war with the Republic. Mandalorians agreed. Revan and Malak found out, and then after the Mandalorian Wars, went to try and stop, or at least slow down, the Sith, since they figured there would be a Sith invasion afterwards. This was indeed the case. This was indeed the case, but Revan and Malak were able to give something of an advanced warning to the Republic by making the choices that they did. So Revan and Malak come back. Everybody's shocked that they're Sith, but the reason that they did it was that they became Sith was they fought the Emperor of the Sith, and that Emperor basically corrupted them by his mere presence with the Force, and it had been a while since they'd had any contact with the Republic or the Jedi, so he figured better to send an advanced guard, Revan and Malak. Revan came as a conqueror. Malak... Revan would not have destroyed Terrace. Revan would have taken over it and used Terrace to the best of his ability. Malak didn't care. Malak didn't have Revan's foresight and strategic intellect. So...
Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars. But many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the Force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power.
So, what happens next?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories, and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
What can I learn from Revan's history?
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
Where are the Academy's archives?
This facility is a training academy. The archives here are restricted to those who have attained the rank of Master. We must protect overeager Padawans from being exposed to dangerous knowledge. The pursuit of knowledge is a noble goal, but there are some things that require the wisdom of a Master to truly understand. You should ponder the history of Revan. It contains many lessons you may need if we hope to defeat Malak and the Sith.
Okay. I'll be going now.
May the Force be with you.
Okay.
I have nothing left to teach you, Padawan, though a Jedi is ever learning. Even the Masters know their training is but in its infancy. Now is the time for you to seek wisdom outside the training chambers. The lessons that yet await you are to be found beyond the walls of this academy. You should speak to the Council, Padawan. Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Malak and the Sith.
Okay.
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order, and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malik may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malik were looking for.
I'll investigate the ruins right away.
Be sure to bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
And we'll take Karth.
I demand justice. The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into a son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
Okay, I'll look into it at once.
If Shen Matale is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course. But the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
Not to mention that I wouldn't mind getting out of this enclave for a bit. I mean, come on, how bad could it be?
Okay. So, we have the Sandro Matale feud and investigate ruins, and we will do both of these next time. So, my name is Chicken Dragon. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please leave a like in the comments. Please leave a like, comment if you want. Subscribing would help me a lot. I'm trying to release one video a day, and so that'll help you remember to come and see it if you want to. But why wouldn't you? I'm so charming. So, good luck. May the Force be with you. May the odds be ever in your favor. May the drinks be ever in your flavor. May Batman never need to visit your house at midnight. Same thing with Chuck Norris. Have a nice day, guys, and stay safe out there.